Hello student, Hemant sir is here again. So today we are starting the new topic called free fall of your chapter 1 gravitation. So what is free fall basically? So the free fall is nothing but the fall of an object due to the influence of gravitational force only. Then we will say that fall is free fall. Now we have to understand what is the concept behind the free fall. In 1590, Galileo has performed an experiment to sense what is the free fall. What he has done, he has dropped two objects of different masses from the top of the Leanan Tower of Pisa, it's in Italy. And he observed that both the objects having different masses, they falls nearly same time. So he has concluded that the earth attracting all the objects of different masses with the same force called gravitational force, and the fall of an object due to the influence of gravitational force only is called as free fall. To sense the free fall, you have to go through this video first. You have observed that in the experiment there are two objects. One is the spherical ball having large mass and another is the feather of the bird. If we will draw both the object at the same time, then ball will fall first and feather will take more time as compared to the ball, because when objects are dropped down, the mass of feather is very less and the surface area is higher as compared to the mass of feather. That's why the buoyant force of the air is opposing on feather. The same force is applying on the ball also, but the mass of the ball is greater. Hence, the buoyant force acting on the ball is less. A thrust force acting on the feather is greater. That's why feather takes more time to fall on the ground as compared to the ball. But if we will perform the same experiment in vacuum where air is absent, means there is no matters are present, then earth attract both the object with the same force and they will fall at the same time. So you have seen in vacuum the ball, the spherical ball as well as the feather of the bird, they release at the same time and they falls at the same time. This fall is called as free fall because both the object they are falling down with the influence of gravitational force only. Now we have to go through the kinematics equation for the gravity of earth. So when object is falls down, then its initial velocity will be 0. That means u equals to 0. And velocity of object increases when it reaches towards the ground. As time passes, the velocity of the object will increases when balls falls down. So the initial velocity will 0. And what is the kinematic equation? The first kinematic equation is V equals to U plus AT. What is A? It is acceleration. But acceleration on this object is due to gravity. So we consider A equals to G. G is nothing but the acceleration due to gravity. So we can design this kinematic equation as V equals to, see, U we have 0, that means initial velocity is 0, plus A, instead of A we are taking G, so it will become GT. So V equals to 0 plus GT means GT. So this is the first kinematic equation for the gravity of earth when object fallings down on earth. So we can say what is velocity? Velocity is nothing but the product of gravitational acceleration and time. Now we will understand the second kinematic equation. So second kinematic equation is S equals to UT plus half of AT square. So what is U? U equals to 0. And what is A? A equals to G. Then S will become, S is nothing but the distance from the earth surface to the object. So S equals to U is 0. So will become 0 into T plus half instead of a we are writing g, so it becomes gt square. So s equals to t into 0 is 0, so you can leave it, so we can directly write half of gt square. So it is the second kinematic equation for the gravity of earth when object falling down due to gravitational force of earth. Now the third equation. So we are writing third equation over here. So what is third equation? It is v square equals to u square plus 2as. So v square equals to, what is u? U is 0. So 0 square plus 2 into, what is a? It is g and s. So v square equals to, this part will become 0. So what will remain? 2gs. So these are the three kinematics equation, or we can say these are the three transformed kinematic equation for the gravity of earth when object falls down toward the earth due to the influence of gravitational force. The first equation shows the relation between velocity, acceleration due to gravity, and time. Second equation shows relation between distance, that is the height from the earth's surface, gravitational acceleration, and time. And the third equation shows relation between velocity, that is final velocity, and gravitational acceleration and distance from the earth's surface. So we are going to use all these three equations in our problems of our solved problem as well as in exercise. So now we will solve the problem number 1, that is solved problem, which is given in your textbook page number 12. The problem says, an iron ball of mass 3 kg is released from the height of 125 meter and falls freely to the ground. Assuming that the value of g is 10 meter per square second, then calculate number 1, time taken by the ball to reach the ground, number 2, velocity of the ball on reaching the ground, and the height of the ball at the half time it takes to reach the ground. So we have to solve the problem. The problem says the mass of object is 3 kg, that will be given. We have to write given first. So what is given? The mass of object is 3 kg. What is the value of g? G is given as 10 meter per square second, and distance is also given. What is distance? It is 125 meter from the earth surface. So we have to understand the question first. The question says it is the earth surface and an object is kept about 125 meter above the earth surface. That means distance from the ball or object to the ground is 125 meter. The mass of object is given 3 kg. It is 3 kg. So we have to calculate time taken for the ball to reach the ground, and it is given acceleration. So by using kinematics equation we can solve the values of time. So we have to calculate time to reach the ball or object to the ground. When balls start falling down, then initial velocity, that is u, will be 0. So we have to calculate final velocity also, and we have to calculate time to reach ball to the ground. So now we have to write u, that is initial velocity, is 0 meter per second. Now we have to write to find. So what we have to find? First, the time taken, that is t. Then we have to find final velocity of an object, that is v. And we have to calculate the distance of the ball at the half time. That means v distance, that means s at half time, that is t by 2. We have to calculate. Now we are using formulas. So we are writing formulas. So what will be the formulas for distance? So distance relationship shows S equals to half of gt square. By using this formula, we can calculate time because we have distance as well as the value of g. So we will solve the problem now. प्रॉब्लम एक्चुअल में कहती क्या है? सो प्रॉब्लम को पहले हम समझ लेते हैं एक्चुअल में क्वेश्चन बोल क्या रहा है. सो क्वेश्चन सेज any object which is placed at the distance from the earth surface about 125 मीटर. दैट मीन्स अर्थ सरफेस से जो ऑब्जेक्ट का डिस्टेंस है वो कितना है? 125 मीटर का. एंड द मास ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट इज 3 kg. एंड वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट द टाइम टेकन टू रीच द बॉल फ्रॉम हियर टू द सरफेस. दैट मीन्स हमको टाइम निकालना है. सो t इक्वल्स टू क्वेश्चन मार्क. When we will release this ball from here, then the initial velocity of object will be 0. So we can write u equals to 0. So these are the given. On that basis we have to calculate time to reach the ball from here to here. And the final velocity, that is v, we have to calculate. So we have to write given first. What is given? Given mass of object is 3 kg. Then initial velocity, that is u, equals to 0. And g is also given. G is 10 meter per square second. S, it is a distance from the earth surface to the object, that is s. So s equals to 125 meter. So now we have to write to find. What we have to find? The time taken to the ball to reach the ground, that is t equals to question mark. Then we have to calculate final velocity, that means v equals to question mark. And the question asks us to find the height of the object from the earth surface at the time t. That means we have to calculate s at t by 2. So now we have to write formulas. We have to calculate time. That means we have to find such equation which shows the relationship between time and distance. So the second equation of kinematic, it is s equals to half of gt square. प्रीवियस जस्ट अभी हमने इसको डिराइव किया था. देन सेकेंड इक्वेशन वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट v. दैट मीन्स वी विल यूज v इक्वल्स टू gt. So these two formulas we have to use. Now solution. So we have to apply this formula first because we have to calculate time. Then we will apply this formula. So what is formula? S equals to half gt square. So what is S? It is given 125 meter. So 125 equals to half of, what is g? G is given as 10 meter per square second. So 10 meter per square second, it is 10 meter into time we have to calculate. So we have to write time square. Now we have to transfer this to another side. It is in division form, so it will come in multiply, and it is in multiplication form, so will come in division form. So we can write t square equals to 125 into 2 divided by 10. 125 into 2 divided by 10. Now unit. See, it will become meter into second square divided by meter. So t square equals to 125 twos are 250 divide by 10. See, meter and meter will get cancelled, so the unit will become second square now. Then this 0 and this 0 will also cancel, so what will be rest? T square equals to 25 second square. So it is the value of t square, but now we have to calculate the value of t. That means we have to take square root on both the side. We will get t equals to root of 25 second square. So what is 25? It is square of 5. That means t equals to 5 square into second square. So square and the root will get cancelled. So we will get t equals to 5 second. So we can say the ball will take 5 seconds to reach the ground. So we got our first answer. Now we have to calculate velocity. So for velocity we have to use this formula. So we have to calculate final velocity. So now v equals to gt. So what is g? It is given 10 meter per square second. So 10 meter per second square into what is t? It is 5 second. It is 5 second. So v equals to, see, second and second square will cancel by second. So 10 into 5 will 50 and m in meter per second will be the unit. So meter per second. So the final velocity of an object is 50 meter per second. So now we have to calculate the distance of the object from the earth surface at the time t. That means अभी 5 सेकेंड में इतनी वेलोसिटी है और डिस्टेंस कितना है उसका 125 मीटर. सो 2.5 सेकेंड में ऑब्जेक्ट कहाँ होगा, हमको ये कैलकुलेट करना है. सो वी हैव टू इरेज इट फर्स्ट. सो द हाफ टाइम विल बी so t by 2. What is t? It is 5 second. So 5 divided by 2, that means 2.5 second. So at 2.5 second we have to calculate the distance of the object from the earth surface. So we are using this formula. So what is formula? Now s equals to half of gt square. So we have to calculate s. So s equals to half of what is g? It is 10 meter per second square into what is t? It is 2.5. So 2.5 second square. So s equals to, see, if we will solve 1 by 2 and 10 will get 5 because 2 will cancel 10 by 5 times. So 5 into meter second square into what is square of 2.5? It is 6.25 and second square and the square of second will become second square. So second square and second square will get cancelled. So what we will get? S equals to 5 into 6.25 and the unit will be meter. So S equals to 5 5s are 25. So we have to write 5 and 2 will carry. 5 2s are 10 plus 2 12. 12 का 2 and carry करेगा 1. 5 6 are 30 and 1 is 31 and decimal point will be after 2 digit. So the distance of the object at the half time will be 31.25 meter. So we got all the 3 answers. अब आपको अगर स्क्रीनशॉट लेना है या लिखना है तो you can take screenshot also.